Africa is where I was brought up. It's a place that completely fills me with excitement and joy. The heat, the thorns, the smells. To me, it's all hugely evocative. African wildlife is so diverse, so exciting, such a lot of movement, such a lot of character. All these things, to me, make sculpture. I'm Mark Coreth. I'm in Africa. I'm a sculptor. I'm here specifically looking for one very big elephant called 1 ton. Next month, next year, there may never be another animal this scale. And so I think in a way it's almost a sort of capturing a moment in time. I want to find one of these magnificent animals and make a portrait. I think every sculptor works in his own way, but for me, to get out into the field and really look for and come face to face with one's subject matter is by far the best approach, because you have to really work for it. My local guide for this trip is a wonderful man called James. He was born and brought up very near to here. He can read the ground, he can read the spoor, he can read the prints through the dust. He'll know where and how to look.
His territory is big. It's actually 150 kilometers long. You know, he's dominant in the area, so maybe he's somewhere chasing around females.
These are the things that I, as a guest in the area, will really never be able to access. I take my wire and my plasticine and make field studies of the animals I'm after. These field studies are really a three-dimensional form of sketching. They are my sketches which I will use for the more finished work in the studio. That can be almost invaluable because it captures the spirit of a split second. Their movement is so extraordinary. I just love the completely sort of the mad. That makes sculpture. That makes really good sculpture. So stand by. 1 ton is the big dominant male in this district. Apparently he disappears for days at a time. So I'm hoping that he comes back to water or something. He's going to make the most exciting sculpture. You know that the odds are completely against you. But it's everything that you're learning on the journey there. The environment that you're walking through, the temperatures, the heat, the cold, the dust, the plains, the mountains, the rocks. All these things are telling you the story about that animal. That's 1 ton. 1 ton.
Oh!
What a boy. Wow, do you hear that? I am just so enjoying this. When you find your subject, you're on edge, you're so tuned up. So that little sighting of an extraordinary, magnificent beast that you've been hunting for weeks to find is really perfection.
The left tusk, the very long one, can weigh up to 80 kilos.
So you calculate the left tusk is worth $800,000.
It's more than gold. And that's why these guys are disappearing on a very alarming rate. About 50 years ago, guys like Wantan, there were thousands. But now as we talk, in this ecosystem which is 2 million acres, we only have 2. Really sad.
Really sad.
Very sad.
What I've got now to do is to look at it. My eyes and my mind are the camera.
Yeah.
And I've got to record it all.
Right.
Because then, when I get back home into my studio, I should be able to just record everything.
Everything, right, I got it.
So we've got to study. To sit out in the open and sculpt a huge elephant, it does add a little bit of adrenaline rush, there's no doubt about it, but it adds a lot of reality. It's an animal that is full, probably as full of emotion as we are as human beings. And yet, it's a beast that is so full of power. And it's those emotions and its movements that I want to try and portray in bronze as a marker of the few remaining really big elephant that exists on this planet. I very much do not try and smooth my beasts down to almost photographic detail. That's not me at all. The message I'm trying to give is one of movement and of life. And it's rarely being in the field that you see this movement and life in its extreme. You see those little nuances, those little twists, those turns that you would never see unless you were actually there and really taking it in. It all actually is one smidge away from the environment being part of that sculpture.